What's good, fam? I'm Patches the Dread. I'm Vince. Yeah, I want to talk about something serious about the birth dearth. It's a book that was written in 1987, and I think it's really relevant today. Today, I want to invite you into a conversation that's bigger than politics, bigger than parties, and bigger than whatever headline popped on the news today. I want to ask a question, not a push aside, not argue a viewpoint. I don't want smoke. I don't want beef. I don't want to be political. I don't want to push anybody aside, not argue a viewpoint. I just want to raise a question that America and honestly Europe too keeps running from. Are we mad at immigration or are we scared of population decline? Think about that. Don't tune out now. Don't tune out. Stay with me. I promise you this discussion is not about Democrats or Republicans. What I want to talk about today is something that started long before Biden, Trump, Obama, Bush, or Clinton. This tension goes back 40 years, all the way back to a book written in 1987. It's called The Birth Dearth by Ben Wattenberg. And in this book, Wattenberg says something simple but powerful. He has several people that argued and fought. He said, when free countries stop having enough babies, their entire society changes. And when society changes, tensions rise. Economies shift, politics get shaky, old ideologies start creeping back. Yeah, nationalism, ethnocentrism, even little sparks in fascism. Again, I'm not pushing aside. I'm just laying out the facts. Let's break this down. Real simple. Wattenberg argued two major things that were really controversial at the time. But number one, if a country's birth rate stays below the replacement level, about 2.1, the population shrinks. Okay? And then number two, when the population shrinks, the economy slows down. So let's just think about that for a second. Unless immigration steps in to fill the gap. Uh-oh, that's a touchy subject. But that's it. What's this whole math problem? What's this equation, right? Right now, this math is driving the tension we're seeing in America, in Europe, in Canada, and even in places like Japan and South Korea. Even think about how many videos you've seen recently, or people have been saying, I want to move to Thailand. That's immigration. That's called out the three drivers Weidenberg predicted. And they're still true today. Number one, workforce decline. If you don't have enough young people entering the workforce, your GDP slows. That's your gross domestic product. That's not politics. That's arithmetic. It's basic math. And number two, you have an aging population. So more retirees, fewer workers. That strains taxes, healthcare, and social services. And lastly, number three, immigration becomes a pressure valve. You ever heard pressure bust a pipe? So you either increase birth rates or you welcome new people in. Most countries try to do both. None of them do it well. But the moment immigration increases, folks react emotionally, not mathematically. And that's where the tension lives. So, for example, let me talk to my people, talk to my folks, where I originate from. And the urban communities, right? The hood or whatever you want to call it. We've lived through demographic fear our whole lives. Redlining, gentrification, shifts in culture, economic pressure, you name it, we've been through it. We shall overcome. And to the rural communities, y'all have watched factories close, young people leave, population shrinks, and jobs evaporate out of thin air. But here's the truth. We're all reacting to the same demographic earthquake. We're just feeling the shake from different sides. And there's no war between urban and rural America, just confusion about what's really causing this pressure. So here's the question I want all of us to sit with and really just think about. If America and Europe are having fewer babies, and immigration is not filling the gap, is the real conflict cultural? Is it a social construct like ethnicity? Is the conflict cultural or is it mathematic? Are we fighting people or are we fighting numbers? And if it's numbers, why are we turning on each other? Let's end on three things that each side can agree on. Number one, no country can grow economically with a shrinking population. Number two, immigration fills the workforce gap when birth rates fall. But the thing that's also true in number three, fear, not facts, is what divides us. People aren't angry because of math. People are angry because nobody explained the math equation. Nobody explained the calculus. The math ain't mathing. So before we go deeper, I really want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. Is the immigration debate really about protecting culture? Or is it really about the numbers Wattenberg warned about in 1987? Tap in, get in the comments, and let's talk like a community and not enemies. All right, fam. Let's get into it. And we're going to see what you got. I'm going to respond to you. And we're going to continue this conversation. Let's work this thing out. I've been Patrick the Dread. Cheers, guys.